everybody, it's Rebecca here at Y Mermaids, and today I'm doing the BookTuber Shoutouts Tag. This tag was created by Trina at Between Chapters as a way to kind of acknowledge and give a shout out to all of her favorite booktubers, but it's done with questions to kind of help explain why we really like these different booktubers and narrow it down a little bit. So, because there's so many really great booktubers, and I've been wanting to do a booktuber shout out video for a while. So when Trina mentioned me in her video last week and then tagged me in it because she mentioned me in it, I decided I was gonna go ahead and do this video this week, even though I have a lot of other tags piled up on top of it. I really wanted to give some love back to the BookTube community. So I'm doing that today with the BookTuber Shoutouts tag. So question 1 is, who was the first booktuber you discovered and what was the video that kind of led you in? Last November, I was doing NaNoWriMo and I was kind of like, I was teaching NaNoWriMo to my creative writing students, and I was looking for pep talk videos. So I was searching NaNoWriMo videos on YouTube, and this is about when I first started kind of watching YouTube videos, like regularly anyway, and I stumbled upon Christina Horner, who had made a NaNoWriMo song video, and I thought it was really clever, and so I started watching some more of her videos, and she was doing like book hauls and wrap-ups, and I was like, that is so cool, and then I just kind of stumbled upon more and more and more of them, and then I just was like, this is amazing, why am I not a part of this? I'm doing it now. So Christina was definitely one of my very first inspirations and like people that I watched who did BookTube. Who is the most recent booktuber you subscribed to? I think it was Leia from Hi I Love Books. I think I've been a lurker on her channel for a while because I know that I've like mentioned her before, but I wasn't subscribed. I realized this like 2 days ago, so I was like, yes, I have to be subscribed. So Leia from Hi I Love Books. Number 3, did any booktubers inspire you to make your own channel? I was inspired mainly by Giovanna Fletcher, who doesn't do BookTube really. She is an author. It's Tom Fletcher's wife, and she created her own channel at the end of last year, and she's like 2 years older than I am, and I figured if she could do it, I could do it, right? And then I also found Little Book Owl. I found her video about like how to do BookTube kind of thing, and so she also really inspired me, and she's really great anyway. Number 4, name a booktuber that has been with you and your channel since the beginning. I can think of 2 really that were kind of there towards the beginning, and that was Beetle Books and Kayla Rain. I did Kayla's Glee tag. It was the first tag I did other than the like new to BookTube tag. I did her Glee tag, and so I kind of started that out, and so she and I have kind of been following each other since the beginning a little bit. So yeah, and then Beetle Books, she and I kind of both started at the same time as well, and so we kind of came up together. Name a booktuber you followed since their beginning, and again, the last ones I just mentioned, but also Reads and Daydreams. She kind of started around the same time as me. A couple videos, I kind of discovered her with the BookTube the new to BookTube tag, and then I started watching hers, and she's really blown up. And then I've also just recently subscribed to Virginia Woolf, and so she's been doing really great as well. And so she hasn't been around very long, but I see good things for her in the future, so I've been watching her videos since they started like a month ago. Number 6 is name a booktuber whose creativity you love, and I really like Rihanna over at Little Library. She does really creative ways of showing off like her favorite covers. She had a really good video for that, and other things, and so she's really creative, and I just really love her channel. Number 7, name a booktuber whose positivity you love. Mallory of Sunshine, she is not just booktuber but also beauty, but she always has a really bright and shiny personality. But also I'm gonna say Janessa from Thoughts from Nowhere, because she also just generally has a pretty like positive outlook, and I really appreciate that. Number 8, name a booktuber whose honesty you admire, and we're going with honesty as far as like honesty in how you portray and present your life, and it's more transparent than like someone who doesn't really mention their real life on their BookTube channel very much. And so I went for that part of the question, I went with 1,000 Lives of Daisy, or Daisy over 1,000 Lives of Daisy. She's very like open about her channel and who she is, and she doesn't just do books anymore because she wants to incorporate other parts of her life. And so she's really honest. And also Shelly over at Collie of the Wobbles, she's also very honest about her life and how that's affected her and things that have affected her in her life. So I also really appreciate that. Now, as far as honesty about like reviews and books, I'm gonna go with Mike over at Slice of Mike. He's very open and honest about what he thinks about books, and that's very appreciative, especially when they're books that aren't necessarily, they're like loved by other people, and he didn't love it, and I really like to know those honest opinions. 9 is name a booktuber who always makes you laugh. I'm gonna go with Emma from Emma Reads. She is really great and fantastic and makes me laugh a lot. And then I'm also gonna go with Trina from Between Chapters because she is just hilarious, and I don't feel like she necessarily means to be, and I crack up laughing at her videos like on a daily basis. So yeah. 10 is name a super friendly booktuber or someone who's constantly commenting or on your videos or replying to your comments on their videos. And I have 2. I'm gonna go with One Book Run, One Review. She's always very active in the community, and she has really great discussions on her channel. And then I'm also gonna go with Book Chats, Caitlin at Book Chats, because she is like all over the place. She's really part of the community and the discussions. She'll leave comments on other people's comments and really get into those discussions, and is really, really, really friendly. So definitely check both of them out. 11 is name a booktuber who always makes you add books to your TBR. And I think the common one that people say is Reagan at Peruse Project. She always has really great taste in books and always makes me add books to my TBR. And I'm also gonna say Max at Well Done Books. He has a slightly different reading style. He doesn't read as much YA, and so I really like that, and I tend to add a lot of those books onto my TBR as well. 12 is name a booktuber who has similar taste in books as you, and I'm gonna go with Morgan from Little Word Weaver. We both read a lot of fantasy, but she just read Anne of Green Gables and To Kill a Mockingbird for the first time and loved them, and so yeah, which I really love those books as well. And so we have a lot in common as far as like our lives, but also the books that we read. I'm also gonna go with Mari from My Name is Mari Nez, because she doesn't always have the popular opinion about favorite books, and neither do I, and I really appreciate that as well. And so we kind of share a similar taste. I think we're a little bit too snarky, or she's a little bit snarkier, and I appreciate snark for some of these like, you know, really popular YA books. 13 is name a booktuber who has a different taste in books than you, but you still love your channel, and I'm gonna go with Gretchen over at Chic Nerd Reads. She reads a lot of new adult and YA contemporary, and I don't really read as much of that, but her channel has so much enthusiasm, and she's really funny, and I just really love her channel, even though I don't really read the same books as her. 14 is name a booktuber who impresses you with the amount of books that they read, and Samantha from Thoughts on Tomes, she reads a whole heck of a lot, and I'm always impressed by that, as well as Elena from Elena Reads Books, and I know Trina mentioned her for this answer as well, but she reads a whole lot, very diverse too. Like, she reads a lot of diverse books and like a little bit of everything. So, but I was like, how did you read 18 books in a month? Like, that's insane. Whew. And finally, number 15 is to give a shout out to someone with less than 500 subscribers, more than 10,000 subscribers, and someone in the middle. So the person who has less than 500 subscribers I'm gonna shout out is Sarah Ella. She is really fun and creative, and she's very bubbly and has a fun personality, and she's very friendly, and she definitely deserves a lot. You should go check her out. She deserves all the followers she can get. For the middle, I'm gonna go with Cap89X. She, again, she's another teacher just like me, and she's really creative and funny, and I really like her channel as well. And then for the person who has 10,000 or above, I'm gonna go with Carrie Hope Fletcher. Because from It's Way Past My Bedtime, she has a bazillion people who watch her, and she's not truly a booktuber, but she's kind of a booktuber, and so I just wanted to give her a shout out here because I am in love. I love her, and I'm impressed by her, and she is just a really great role model And so I just wanted to give her a shout out because I think she deserves it. Well, that is it for me today. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Please check out all of these people. I have links to all of their channels down in the description below. Go follow them, subscribe to them, and I hope you have found somebody new to watch. Let me know down in the comments below who some of your favorite booktubers are, because I'm always open and looking for new people to watch. And that's it for me today. I'll see you next time.